Most people spend their lives fighting the wrong battle. Today, you'll learn how to fight the right one. This is the biological error. There is a strange contradiction at the center of human nature. The harder people chase respect, the more it seems to slip away. The louder they try to appear confident, the more insecurity they reveal. Yet the people who command the deepest respect often do the opposite. They don't compete for attention, they don't announce their value. They simply carry themselves in a way that makes others notice. Have you ever met someone whose presence changed the atmosphere of a room before they even spoke? Not because they were famous, not because they were wealthy, but because they possessed something far more difficult to fake: inner certainty. Modern society teaches us to become visible. It rewards constant reactions, endless opinions, and the need to prove ourselves every single day. But the Stoics discovered something very different. They understood that real influence is never built on noise. It is built on self-mastery. There is another reason this works. Your brain evolved thousands of years ago to seek approval from the tribe. In the ancient world, rejection could mean death. Today, that same instinct pushes people to chase validation that they no longer need. That is the biological error. The instinct remained. The danger disappeared. The people who recognize this instinct and learn to master it develop a presence that feels almost impossible to shake. Today you'll discover 10 silent habits that create that kind of presence. These aren't manipulation techniques. They aren't confidence hacks. They are timeless disciplines that quietly reshape your character until respect becomes a natural consequence of who you are. Stay with me until the end, because the final habit is the foundation that gives every other lesson its strength. Let's begin. Habit 1. Stop defending every decision. One of the quickest ways to weaken your presence is believing that every decision requires an explanation. Many people spend their lives presenting evidence for choices that never needed a jury. Every criticism becomes a debate. Every misunderstanding becomes a speech. Every opinion demands another paragraph of justification. Eventually, they aren't living according to their own values anymore. They're living according to other people's questions. The Stoics saw this trap clearly. Your character is demonstrated through consistency, not arguments. Imagine an ancient lighthouse standing against violent waves. It doesn't convince ships that it is strong. It simply remains standing. Its existence is proof enough. Confidence works exactly the same way. People naturally trust individuals whose actions remain consistent over time. The more calmly you continue walking your path, the less you feel compelled to explain it. This doesn't mean refusing honest communication. Some conversations deserve clarification, but many explanations are driven by fear rather than wisdom. Fear of being judged, fear of disappointing people, fear of appearing wrong. When fear becomes the reason you speak, your confidence quietly becomes dependent on the listener's approval. Next time someone questions a decision you've carefully considered, pause before answering. Ask yourself one question. Am I explaining this to create understanding or to protect my ego? That single question changes everything. Real confidence isn't loud. It is stable. Habit 2. Master your emotional responses. Life constantly offers invitations to lose your peace. A rude comment, a betrayal, a delayed opportunity, an unexpected failure. None of these determine your character. Your response does. Most people believe emotions simply happen to them. The Stoics believed something different. Between every event and every reaction exists a small space. Inside that space lives your freedom. Modern neuroscience tells us something remarkably similar. Your brain is designed to react quickly to perceived threats. Thousands of years ago, that instinct protected human life. Today, it often causes unnecessary suffering. One careless message can ruin an entire afternoon. One disagreement can occupy your thoughts for days. The danger is gone. Your nervous system simply hasn't realized it yet. That is another biological error. The disciplined person learns to interrupt that automatic reaction. Picture a blacksmith forging steel. Every strike shapes the metal. Every moment of pressure strengthens it. Your difficult moments serve the same purpose. Every time you choose patience over anger, understanding over revenge, reflection over impulse, you strengthen the part of yourself that no circumstance can easily break. People notice this, not because you announce your discipline, because they cannot provoke it. The strongest people are rarely impossible to offend. They simply refuse to let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. Control your reactions, and eventually you'll control your life. Habit 3. Become comfortable being misunderstood. There comes a point where growth begins to disappoint people, not because you've become worse, because you've become different. Many individuals quietly abandon their dreams in exchange for acceptance. They choose approval over authenticity, comfort over conviction. Little by little, they reshape themselves to fit expectations they never chose. Eventually, they wake up living someone else's version of success. The Stoics warned against this long before social media existed. Your reputation belongs to other people. Your character belongs to you. Confusing the two creates a lifetime of anxiety. Here's something worth remembering. People never see you exactly as you are. They see you through their own experiences, their fears, their beliefs, their insecurities. That means many opinions reveal more about the observer than the person being judged. The need to control every opinion is exhausting because it asks you to do something impossible. Control another person's mind. Instead, control your own. Some people will misunderstand your silence. Others will misunderstand your ambition. Some will misunderstand your boundaries. Allow them. Your responsibility isn't to manage every story people invent about you. Your responsibility is to live in a way that time eventually tells the truth. Stop chasing perfect understanding. Start building undeniable character. Time has a remarkable habit of correcting what arguments never could. Habit 4. Walk away without carrying anger. Not every battle deserves your attention. Yet countless people spend years fighting wars that produce nothing except exhaustion. Winning every argument doesn't make you stronger. Sometimes it simply makes you tired. Your ego wants the final word. Wisdom wants inner peace. Only one of them improves your life. Imagine carrying a heavy chain over your shoulder. Every resentment adds another link. Every old argument increases the weight. Every insult you replay becomes another burden. Eventually you wonder why life feels so heavy. The answer isn't always the world. Sometimes it's what you've refused to put down. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that difficult people would always exist. His goal wasn't changing them. His goal was preventing them from changing him. There is enormous freedom in realizing you don't have to respond to everything. Some people are committed to misunderstanding you. Some conversations have no destination. Some conflicts have no victory. Walking away isn't weakness. It's wisdom choosing where your energy belongs. The strongest presence in any room isn't created by winning every confrontation. It's created by someone who knows exactly which battles deserve their strength. Habit 5. Protect your inner world. Every day, the world competes for ownership of your attention. Advertisements fight for it. Social media demands it. News headlines provoke it. Other people's opinions try to shape it. Most people never realize that attention is one of the most valuable things they possess. Wherever it goes, their life quietly follows. The Stoics understood that the mind should never become an open door where every passing opinion is welcomed without question. Your thoughts deserve protection, not because the world is evil, but because your future is built from whatever you repeatedly allow to occupy your mind. Here's the biological error. Your brain naturally pays more attention to threats than opportunities. Psychologists call this negativity bias. Thousands of years ago, noticing danger helped humans survive. Today, it causes many people to replay criticism far longer than compliments. One negative comment outweighs 100 encouraging ones. One failure erases months of progress. The danger isn't reality. It's the filter through which your brain interprets reality. Imagine owning a magnificent library. Every book placed on its shelves slowly changes the way you think. Now imagine allowing strangers to walk inside every day, randomly replacing those books with fear, gossip, anger, comparison, and doubt. Eventually, you would forget which thoughts were actually yours. Your mind deserves better than that. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every headline deserves your emotion. Not every argument deserves your energy. Disciplined people ask a simple question before accepting any idea. Will this make me wiser or merely more distracted? That single question protects more peace than endless self-help advice ever could. Guard your attention carefully, because your attention becomes your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. Habit 6. Become independent of praise. There is a hidden form of dependence that almost nobody recognizes. It isn't money, it isn't comfort, it isn't success, it's approval. Many people don't work because they love excellence. They work because they hope someone notices. They don't pursue discipline because it aligns with their values. They pursue it because they imagine applause waiting at the finish line. The problem isn't receiving praise. The problem begins when praise becomes necessary. The Stoics warned that the moment another person's approval determines your happiness, your freedom quietly disappears. Here's the biological error. Human beings evolved in small tribes where acceptance increased the chances of survival. Your brain still treats approval as if your life depends on it. But today, a stranger's opinion cannot determine your worth. Only your choices can. Imagine two fires burning on a cold night. One depends entirely on dry leaves scattered by the wind. The other burns from solid oak beneath it. The first grows brighter for a moment, then disappears. The second burns steadily through the entire night. Confidence built on compliments behaves like the first fire. Confidence built on character behaves like the second. Quiet, reliable, unshakable. The people who impress the world most rarely spend their lives trying to impress anyone. They simply become better, day after day, without needing an audience. Ironically, that quiet independence is exactly what earns genuine admiration. Accept compliments with gratitude, but never build your identity upon them. Praise should be appreciated, not required. Because the day your confidence no longer depends on applause is the day your freedom truly begins. Habit 7. Make solitude your greatest teacher. Silence has become one of the rarest experiences in modern life. The moment people are left alone, they reach for a screen, a notification, a conversation, anything that keeps them from sitting quietly with their own thoughts. But solitude isn't the enemy. Avoiding yourself is. The Stoics intentionally spent time alone because they understood something the modern world often forgets. A distracted mind cannot understand itself. Without reflection, growth becomes accidental. Here's the biological error. Your brain constantly searches for stimulation. Novelty releases dopamine. Endless scrolling feels rewarding, even when it leaves you mentally exhausted. The result? Many people know everything happening in the world, yet almost nothing happening inside themselves. Picture a mirror covered with dust. The reflection hasn't disappeared. It's simply hidden beneath layers of distraction. Solitude gently wipes that mirror clean. In silence, you begin noticing your fears, your habits, your excuses, your strengths. Not to criticize yourself, but to understand yourself. Real transformation begins with honest observation. This is why some of history's strongest leaders protected moments of solitude. Not because they hated people, because they understood that wisdom grows in quiet places. When you become comfortable spending time with your own thoughts, something remarkable happens. You stop confusing loneliness with emptiness. You stop chasing noise simply to avoid silence. You begin making decisions based on reflection instead of reaction, and gradually, the relationship you build with yourself becomes stronger than the opinions of everyone around you. The crowd can offer information. Only solitude can offer understanding. Learn to enjoy your own company, because the person you spend the most time with will always be yourself. Habit 8. Master what you can control. There is one invisible habit responsible for more anxiety than almost anything else: trying to control what was never yours. People exhaust themselves worrying about the future. They replay conversations that ended days ago. They lose sleep over opinions they cannot change. They carry guilt over the past and fear over a future that hasn't arrived. Little by little, their peace is sacrificed to battles that exist only inside their own mind. The Stoics built their philosophy around one powerful distinction. Some things belong to you, some never will. Your choices, your discipline, your attitude, your integrity, these belong to you. Other people's opinions, unexpected setbacks, the outcome of every effort, the passage of time, these never will. The biological error is this: your brain craves certainty. It constantly tries to predict the future because uncertainty once meant danger. Thousands of years ago, that instinct increased your chances of survival. Today, it often creates unnecessary stress. Your mind keeps preparing for disasters that never happen. Imagine standing in the middle of a river, desperately trying to stop the current with your hands. The harder you fight, the more exhausted you become. The river doesn't slow down, only your strength fades. Life works the same way. The more you resist reality, the more suffering you create. Emotionally resilient people understand something different. They don't waste energy demanding certainty from an uncertain world. Instead, they master themselves. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning that obstacles were not interruptions to life. They were part of life. That simple shift changes everything. When you stop fighting reality, you finally have the energy to improve it. Detachment doesn't mean becoming cold. It means caring deeply without becoming emotionally imprisoned by outcomes. Because real freedom begins the moment you stop trying to control everything and start mastering what has always belonged to you. Habit 9. Let time reveal your worth. Modern culture teaches impatience. It tells you to become successful quickly, to become respected immediately, to become unforgettable overnight. But nature has never worked that way. The strongest trees grow slowly. The deepest rivers carve mountains over time. The most respected people are rarely built in a single season. Most people quit far too early, not because they lack ability, but because they expect immediate recognition. They mistake silence for failure. The Stoics understood something most people forget. Character grows quietly, long before anyone else notices it. The biological error encourages immediate rewards. Your brain prefers instant pleasure over long-term growth. That's why consistency feels difficult. The reward isn't immediate, but the results become permanent. Imagine two craftsmen. One rushes every masterpiece so he can sell more. The other spends months perfecting every detail. At first, the impatient craftsman appears more successful. Years later, only one leaves behind work worth remembering. Your life follows the same principle. Every promise you keep to yourself, every difficult choice, every morning you choose discipline over comfort, becomes another brick in the foundation of your future. Nobody may notice today. That doesn't mean nothing is happening. Roots grow underground long before branches reach the sky. Never confuse invisible progress with lack of progress. The people who build lasting success rarely chase attention. They chase improvement, and eventually, time introduces them better than words ever could. Because consistency creates a reputation that no performance can imitate. Habit 10. Live as though today matters. There is one truth every human being knows, yet almost everyone lives as if it doesn't exist. Time is limited. One ordinary morning will eventually become your last sunrise. One conversation will happen for the final time. One opportunity will quietly pass forever. The Stoics didn't reflect on mortality to become fearful. They reflected on it to become intentional. Because remembering that life is finite changes the way you spend today. The biological error convinces you there will always be more time. Tomorrow, next week, next year. One day, but one day, has stolen more dreams than failure ever has. Imagine receiving one golden coin every morning. You can spend it however you choose. But once the sun sets, that coin disappears forever. No amount of regret can buy it back. Time works exactly the same way. Every day gives you one opportunity to become the person you're capable of becoming. You can invest it or waste it. The choice is always yours. People who live with purpose understand something extraordinary. Every ordinary day matters, not because every day is exciting, but because every day shapes who they become. They don't postpone courage. They don't delay discipline. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They begin. Today, ask yourself one simple question every morning. If today could never be repeated, who do I choose to become before it ends? Answer that question honestly, and your life will slowly begin moving in a direction most people never experience. Not because life became easier, but because your purpose became stronger than your excuses. If there's one lesson I hope stays with you after this video, it's this: respect cannot be demanded, confidence cannot be borrowed, presence cannot be performed. They are built quietly, patiently, one decision at a time. These 10 habits are not tricks. They are not manipulation. They are disciplines that slowly transform the way you think, the way you respond, and ultimately, the person you become. The world constantly tells you to become louder. Stoicism teaches something different. Become stronger. Because when your inner world becomes more powerful than your need for approval, everything changes. People notice it. They trust it. They remember it. Don't try to master all 10 habits today. Choose one. Practice it until it becomes part of your identity. Then move to the next. Real transformation is never built in a single moment. It is built through thousands of quiet decisions that nobody sees. Until one day, everyone notices the person you've become. If you found value in this lesson, tell me in the comments, which habit will you begin practicing today? And if you're ready to build a calmer mind, stronger discipline, and unshakable character, subscribe to The Biological Error, because most people spend their lives fighting the wrong battle. Here, you'll learn how to fight the right one.